A major break tonight in what one state trooper calls the most heinous crime ever in Franklin County, Indiana.
And now investigators have taken into custody a person of interest in 5 murders in Laurel, but on charges related to another crime. Let's go straight to Jay Warren live at the Franklin County Sheriff's Department. Jay?
Well, Carol, during their investigation, Franklin County Sheriff's Office received a tip that David Eisen could potentially be involved in these 5 murders. Now, separate and apart from that, last night the Indiana State Police got DNA evidence back from an attempted armed robbery all the way back in May that linked Eisen to that robbery. So now he's perhaps a person of interest. His name has been mentioned and his DNA has been linked to an armed robbery attempt. Police wanted to find him right away. They found him last night and they made an arrest and then searched where he lived.
As a result of that arrest, our detectives were able to learn some information about the 5 murders here in Franklin County on Stips Hill Road. With the information they gained from the arrest, they did a subsequent search warrant at a residence in Fayette County.
As a result of the arrest and the search, officials feel confident that Eisen is a person of interest in the murders.
First of all, I want to tell the citizens of Franklin County that I am very confident we have at least one individual in custody that's responsible for these shootings. I am basing that opinion on information I received following the arrest of David Eisen.
Officials say this investigation is still wide open, and it is conceivable that there would be other arrests.
We will continue interviewing individuals, witnesses, neighbors until we are 100% certain we have every individual who's involved in this shooting.
Now, it is important to point out that Eisen is charged only in the attempted robbery attempt and not currently in this quintuple murder. What did authorities learn that led them to believe that Eisen is a person of interest? They're not discussing the evidence at this point, what he might have said during the arrest or what they potentially found where he was living. That still remains a mystery to all of us outside of the investigation. We hope to learn more about that in the coming days. We'll send it back to you now in the studio.
All right, Jay Warren live in Brookville this evening. Now for the chain of events that took police from a murder scene to a person of interest. 9 News anchor Brendan Keefe here to lay it all out. One event leading to another. Brendan?
Well, first, Clyde, the bodies were found on Sunday in southeast Indiana. 4 members of the Napier family and a neighbor were found in their respective homes here on Stips Hill Road near Laurel in Franklin County. 47-year-old Angie Napier, her 18-year-old son Jacob Napier, and 23-year-old daughter Melissa. Their father and Angie's estranged husband, 50-year-old Roy Napier, all found in their home. The 5th body was neighbor Henry Smith, 43 years old. A tip led police several miles to the northwest where they found David Eisen, and he was taken into custody here after a traffic stop on US 52 in Andersonville just last night. Now he's being held on that robbery or attempted robbery charge far to the south of a drugstore. Police say they found Eisen's DNA inside Triplets drugstore in Osgood. That holdup occurred last May. Carol?
Brendan, this is not the first time David Eisen has been in trouble with police. 9 News did a little digging on Eisen's criminal history, and we continue our team coverage now with Sayed Shabir. He is live with information on who exactly David Eisen is. Sayed?
Well, Carol, this here is a copy of David Eisen's rap sheet. You can see it is no small document from the Indiana Department of Correction. In fact, the sheriff says that Eisen has been in and out of prison several times over the last 20 years. Now, this again is a picture of David E. Eisen. He is 46 years old and has now been connected to 6 different robberies in both Franklin and Ripley counties. He is now being held here in the Ripley County Jail. His robberies date back to May of 1990, and many of them were armed robberies. Now, although police aren't connecting him to the murders from Sunday, police say the community can breathe a little easier knowing that Eisen is off the streets.
He has an extensive criminal record. We have had numerous contacts with him in our facility, including armed robbery, auto theft, counterfeiting, forgery, basically for the last 20 years.
Now, 9 News has been on top of this story since it broke on Sunday. We have team coverage, and in our efforts, we were able to speak with Ison's father. And coming up tonight in our 5:30 newscast, we'll have some reaction from him on his son's arrest. Clyde?
All right, Sayed Shabir reporting live. Stay with 9.